Hi. Thank you so much for coming today to this planned intervention. And I know we're discussing the intervention, how to implement it. So just thank you so much for coming here today. I am Willow, and I'm going to be the alcohol and other drug support worker who's going to be doing the intervention with Sarah. So I just want to let you know that anything we discussed today will be private, so I'll be adhering to regulations related to privacy and confidentiality, and if I do share any information with the appropriate sources or people, it will be based on informed consent, so I will never give out information without first asking your permission. And just duty of care, I'm going to make sure that I take care of you and remove any risks in the environment today. Same goes to when I'm dealing with Sarah, and I do have a mandatory reporting rights and responsibilities. If you share with me any ongoing abuse, I may have to report it to the appropriate authorities. So yeah, let's just get started. If one of you would like to begin, tell me a bit about Sarah and what her issues are and why we're here today.
Should I start?
You can start.
Well, she's on a number of drugs. She's on
And you're
heroin.
Sarah's sister.
I'm Sarah's
yeah.
sister, yeah. We all live together. There's my mum and Sarah and myself and Sarah's son and my children. So it's a
And
full
how old
household.
is Sarah's son?
He's about 7.
And do you have do you guys have full custody? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The father's not in the picture anymore.
And is Sarah able to mother appropriately? Does she spend a lot of time with the child?
No.
Yeah.
Not
Not
really.
really, no. She's,
No.
you know, and it's affecting her son as well. This is one reason why, because it's affecting him more now. We feel we need to do something. We've tried everything.
Yeah.
You know, heroin, fentanyl, meth.
Yeah.
That's what she's taking.
So she's using multiple drugs. That's
yeah,
very
heavy
dangerous.
drugs, heavy
yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
And you know, she's grown up around it because, unfortunately, my mum was an addict when we were little, and we had to go in a shelter.
Okay.
But I've not turned out like that, and I'm surprised she
But
has.
you said she was, I know you're Sarah's friend from the modelling industry. She did turn to prescription drug use because of the pressures to lose weight.
Yes,
Is that
that's
your
right.
thing?
Yeah, she went on
Also,
Duromide.
this gave her childhood trauma.
Yeah. Because you
The
said her
breakup
father.
of a relationship as well.
Okay. And you said something about her father. Is her father in the picture?
No,
Okay.
no,
Not. Yeah. And does she have any contact?
no, not that we
I'm
know
not aware
of.
of. No.
No.
So I feel like possibly she could have motivation to change for her child. That's something we could bring up during the intervention.
I
Yeah,
think that's the biggest
yeah,
motivation for her.
yeah. She does want to change. I'm sure she does.
She's seen me go to rehab. I had a meth addiction
Yeah,
and then went to rehab, and she saw that you can come out the other side if you
yeah.
So there may be some
You
kind
want
of
to.
genetic predisposition
Yeah.
to her addictive drug use.
Yeah.
It's definitely a weight issue because she used to always feel like she was overweight. Then she started on these drugs, which were a little bit speedy, and then we just saw a decline.
Yeah.
With
Gradually
that.
got worse.
I think that was the difference, because mine was from an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
I
I mean, for
wanted
the
to
first while you didn't
get
even
away.
notice
Yeah.
it. Then,
no, whereas she was in such a
Yeah.
tough industry of
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because you guys also told me that at first it was just opiates, like she had prescription opiates and then she couldn't access them from her doctor
Yeah.
anymore.
yeah.
And that was when she turned to street drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the doctor kind of realised she was using them for
Yeah.
something else.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like you also told me she's been to rehabilitation a couple of times before, but it hasn't worked out.
No, it didn't work. She just can't keep off it, and she needs something where she just goes away now for a while.
An extended, like a long-term
Yeah,
residential
we'll look
rehabilitation.
after, you know,
Yeah.
She saw her
family
mother
and
in an
everything.
abusive relationship as well, so that a lot of it stems from her
Yeah.
childhood.
yeah,
A lot of stuff, so maybe
Before-
some kind of counselling. I feel like we need to
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
some really going deep into her childhood
Yeah.
and can help
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
out. And obviously, I feel like her dependence, especially when she's on these multiple drugs, is so high. She will need some kind of pharmacological therapy to kind of help wean her off and sort
Yeah.
of keep her steady because
yeah.
she's tried multiple times. And
Well,
it's-
that's another thing she doesn't want to go on those drugs. She said she's seen her friends go on them, and it makes them sort of not alive. You know, they're walking around in limbo.
Zombie-like.
Yeah,
Zombie-like
zombie-like,
state.
yeah.
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 So
But they were also short-term
Mm.
facilities, not long-term.
Long-term.
So she's not tried long-term. I don't
No.
think her friends have either.
No.
So
She
that
just
could be
needs
the
to take-
difference.
Yeah.
That could be the key, and maybe getting her away from the influences that she currently
Yeah.
has in her life. Because does she have? When I spoke, she said that she was homeless, currently living out of her car, so she has no stable accommodation.
Yeah, she was for a while.
She
yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah, until she's cleaned up her act, we had to kind of put
Yeah.
the brakes on because my
Yeah.
grandchildren are involved.
Because she came good for a while, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then just
and then went
declined
back.
again.
So, we have to put the kids first
Yeah.
before her.
Yeah. That's
That
right.
makes sense. Well, hopefully we can establish some motivators for her to change. All the information you've given me has been really great, and the experience you're having and feeling with dealing with your your daughter's friends, sister's addiction, they're completely normal. So yeah, we're just going to try and get these resources in place. And when I do the intervention, I'm going to present these to Sarah, and hopefully it triggers some motivation to change
Yeah.
and help her along. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.